Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tinman Collections. And today, I'll be telling you guys a story about the time I broke my arm. I don't know if you can see that right there. I got a little scar right there. But anyway, um, this happened. Oh God, how long ago was it? It had to be 2006. So I was in second grade, and it happened at nighttime. My cousin was staying the night here at my house, and him and my dad were playing in the living room with I don't know if you guys remember the medieval looking plastic stores that you get like at Party City or something, like a party store, a Halloween store, one of them flimsy things. They were playing with those, and I was in here in my room watching Christopher Reeve's Superman, the first one. And for some odd reason I got bored, and I should have stayed in here because and my mom even told me, don't get involved in that. They're roughhousing. She was afraid of me getting hurt. But did I listen? No. Went there, started playing with the sword, started running around through the living room, dining room, kitchen, and all the way around. Back then we had it was some sort of tile that was in the kitchen floor. It was like you guys know what I'm talking about. It was from the 70s. It was like a wooden plank looking tiles. But anyway, one of them was popping up. The floor was bad, so and I was wearing my pajama pants, and my pajama pants got caught underneath my foot, and I lost my balance, and I went like this, kind of diving. Boom! I didn't feel nothing because all my blubber luckily helped me with the impact, but apparently my arm went like this, like here's my elbow. It went boom on the ground. And I didn't cry or anything, but my mom told me, I told you, like, she didn't believe me that it fell or broke my arm until she came in there and Dad picked up my arm like this and dropped it. I could still move my fingers, but I couldn't move this part of it. The elbow wouldn't move. And I started to cry then, and then Dad realized the situation. He got up, got his shoes on and everything. I'm taking you to the hospital, boy. And this is how of a caring man he is. Even though I was big at the time, I can't remember how tall I was, but I was fat. He was able to pick me up like he was going to take me into his truck and take me to the hospital. I said, Dad, I got it. So he trusted me to walk by myself around to well, he helped me with the door, but I got around on the passenger side of his truck and got in. And I said, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I knew, he said, don't worry, they're going to fix you. I think that's what he said. I can't remember. This so long ago. But anyway, we got to the emergency room entrance, and the people that were standing outside, they're nurses, and they said, what happened? He said, my son was running around, he fell and broke his arm. So my dad, again, he was about to pick me up, and I said, no, don't worry, I got it. I didn't want to hurt his back, so anyway. But we walked in, they checked me in, and I was, again, crying like I said. I was upset that my arm was broken, whatever, and they kept trying to find a needle that would fit my arm, and every time they went in, they gave me the needle that they tried to give me was that thick. I'm not kidding. And that they went in my arm, and I said, why you hurting me? And my uncle showed up, and he was trying to blow one of those gloves that the doctors wear up, like try to make me laugh or whatever, keep my mind off of it. But they kept asking me these questions. Did your mom or dad do it? Or I said, no, they didn't do it. I did. I suppose they got to keep asking just to make sure no parents were involved. But anyway, like a child abuse. But anyway, they kept finding until they found a needle that was about this thin. It was a thinner needle, and I was like, oh, that felt better. Thank you. Because it felt like bloody murder trying to find a needle to fit my arm. And I think they said they had to call in a specialist, an arm pediatric specialist. And they prepped me for surgery. I think I was on some pain medication, but just for the pain. I barely felt it, but anyway, when you move it, it starts to hurt. But anyway. Now, the next day, I remember I was in my room, in the hospital room, and mom was kind of bathing me off just to prep me for surgery. And I remember the nurse actually asking me, what flavor gas do you want? Because they had different flavors, just to, it won't be like a bad scent or anything. But I chose grape. And I said, that actually smelled good. But anyway, I got into the... I'm making fun of it now because it was kind of funny when I went into the emergency room talking to the nurses and everything. And they were kind of laughing at me or whatever. I can't remember what I said. But then I said, there's a light. I started dozing off and I went like that. Then I woke up in my hospital bed, or I think I might have been in a recovery room, but anyway, before they moved me back. My arm was like this in this position. I don't know if you can see it, like in this angle, and it was wrapped in the blue casket. Cast. I was about to say casket, but anyway, cast material bandages. And they had my arm in there for like a golly. As a matter of fact, I got a picture of it right here. Hold on. I don't know if you can see that right there, but I'm in the sling. But you can see right in there some blue cast material sticking out. But when I got home, this is what I was like. Dad and Mom taking care of me. Had my toys right next to me. But anyway. And another thing too. I had some really good friends back in elementary school, and they actually called and left a message saying, we love you, we missed you, and everything. And I said, those are good friends right there. If they say they love you, they miss you, that's good friends. And not only that, but I'm not going to show you the address or anything, but I still got the packet, but anyway. I got a bunch of, look at that, hand-drawn cards. Now, some of them came from either, like my papa and my grandma and my great aunt and uncle and some other ones. But look at that. I'll try not to get emotional. I'm sorry. But anyway. That proves to show you that I had some friends that cared. And I kept the packet too. So. But I was going to bring you guys a copy of my x-ray that I had to show you, because in the x-ray you can see like a piece of the bone kind of went like that. It broke off. It was floating out there. And what they did was they took two pins like in an X formation, went like one like this way and the other one like that, just to hold it in place. But then I remember I went back, and like I said, they were good friends because I told my teacher to go like, hey kids, guess who's back? And I stuck my head around the corner and they went like, Jeffrey, oh yeah, you're back. Yeah, because they said they said school was not fun without me. And I said, oh that's sweet and kind of them. But then I think I had that cast on and a sling on for at least 2, maybe 3 weeks, because then I had to go back for another surgery to remove the pins, because the pins were metal and they were afraid of it affecting my bloodstream or whatever. So, and they did not want that, so they went in there, cut the cast. Well, I had the same great gas to put me under. Then they cut the cast off and everything, and then they operated to get the pins out, and then they stitched it up. And I woke up in the recovery room, and I wanted to cry again, because I tried to move my arm, and the doctor said, you might not for a while because it's still sore. So I thought I was about to, say something bad about them, and I said, no, they're the ones that helped me. So I started doing this, like trying to move. I said, ow! I couldn't move it. It was that sore and stuck. Then I had to go to, what was it? I wish I brought that picture in here too, but we went to Disney World down in Florida. So we went down there, and Winnie the Pooh saw me, and he asked the person that's taking the pictures to ask me what happened to me or whatever, and I told him what happened, and she went like, oh, and Pooh kind of went like that, and just kind of did a little jump walk to me and hugged me, and I said, oh, Winnie the Pooh cared. Anyway, but I remember I had to go to a lot of physical therapy and all that stuff just to like get this thing moving again. So I mean, I'm glad it's healed up. But I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's right here. I barely have the scar on here now. Probably can see it right in there. I said that scar is almost gone anyway. So, but this is a reminder. Now, I look at this and remind myself to watch out where I run or walk at because you never know. It might be something that might trip you over. And I'm a bigger guy, and they said if I broke this arm again, it'd probably take a longer time to heal than it did, but or any part of my body. And plus my weight and everything. I don't know if I could go through another round of surgeries or anything, but anyway. That's going to be it. And hope you guys enjoyed that story. Now, the next story I'm going to put on here is not mine. It's going to be one of my dad's stories. I found it fascinating. I'm going to try to get him on camera, but if he doesn't, I'll blur. He's going to tell the time about he took his Mustang out in the country roads and he wrecked it into a cornfield. So I'm going to try to get him to tell that story, but if not, I'll tell some other ones. But anyway, so that's going to be it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Remember, so I mean, I don't want nobody else to get hurt. So, and stay safe out there. And bye-bye.